Wait a minute. Before you click the dislike button or yell at me in the comment section about me losing hope or whatever, please, and I mean please, actually watch and listen to the video. I'm a Minecraft Story Mode fan as well, and I assure you, it'll be worth your time and effort. Okay, hello everyone, it's Can of Soda. Welcome back to another video. Now, today's video is going to be a bit of a rant, but also an informative video about something that has been on my mind for a long time. So let's just get straight to the point. As most of y'all know, the game Minecraft Story Mode, which is a spin-off of the Minecraft game, was created by Telltale Games, who are well known for other games such as Batman, The Walking Dead, Tales of the Borderlands, and much more. It's a choose-your-own-adventure game where you make choices that impact the story in certain ways, within the Minecraft world with its own characters, Minecraft lore, new villains, and interesting storylines. It came out in around 2015-2017. It had, and still does, have a very fun and creative fan base. Since Minecraft is pretty much a sandbox game, you get to make your own choices in Minecraft Story Mode. And the game has greatly inspired a wonderful amount of fanfictions, OCs, ships, headcanons, backstories, and fan-made sequels. And let me tell ya, the creativity of this fandom is very fun and unique, unlike anything I've ever seen in other fandoms. You can go as crazy as you want with your own storylines, especially the fan-made seasons, and it thrives to this day. I certainly enjoy it a whole lot. But despite the creative fanbase it had, the game was also hated on, especially by other Telltale fans. I will admit, as much as I love Minecraft Story Mode, it was obviously not perfect, since it did have some issues with the writing, characters, and, occasional glitches. But it did have 2 wonderful seasons with 13 episodes, and the final scene ended on a good note, closing a heartfelt chapter. I think a lot of us are familiar with what happened after that. After the final episode came out in December 2017, we were wondering if there was going to be a season 3. There was speculation, theories, all that kind of stuff. Later, there was a Netflix version of Minecraft Story Mode, which had better graphics, but it only had the first 5 episodes, as well as 2 Jessies available to choose from. So what technically wasn't a season 3 or anything like that. But unexpectedly, in August 2018, Telltale Games shut down, which means they also lost the assets or the copyright ownership of the materials as well, which meant no season 3. This obviously saddened a lot of fans, since many of them loved the game and wanted a season 3 so badly. And in June 2019, digital copies of Minecraft Story Mode went off the stores. There's still physical copies out there, but there's really not as much of them anymore, which is disappointing, I will admit. Thankfully, I have the full season 1 on PC, but sadly not season 2. I'm still trying to find it. Wish me luck. But then, around a year later, Telltale unexpectedly returned. From what I remember, they were revived as LCG Entertainment, and they promised to buy back some of Telltale's old IPs and bring them back. Many people in the Minecraft Story Mode fandom were pretty excited, because it gave them hope that there could be a possibility of Story Mode coming back with Season 3. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, see, here's the thing. The rights for Minecraft Story Mode actually returned to Mojang, but they didn't seem to be interested in making another season. I believe they were more focused on Minecraft Dungeons at the time, which also got discontinued after a couple years. So, to put it simply, the new Telltale Games does not own the rights to Minecraft Story Mode. Therefore, unless Mojang wanted to make another game, which is not likely at this point, there is no possibility of a season 3. So many years have passed since Telltale was revived, and at this point, I have long accepted the fact that Minecraft Story Mode was not going to come back, and that we should just accept it as it is, no matter how disappointing it is. But what really bothers me is even after all these years of complete silence, the kids on the Minecraft Story Mode summer are still saying shit like, could there be a Minecraft Story Mode Season 3? Or we should not lose hope. Or Season 3 has to happen. It was a great game. I'll be honest, it kind of bothers me. Don't get me wrong, I love Minecraft Story Mode as much as you do. Really. However, not only is a Season 3 impossible at this point, but it is unneeded. This right here is what I will be talking about today. I think that a Season 3 is not needed and not happening. Because people out there still want to believe something that's not going to happen. And they need to be logical, use their brains, and accept reality as it is. Can it come back officially? No. And here is why. I think the most obvious reason why Season 3 won't be needed is that the series ended on a good note. If you remember in Season 2 Episode 5, Above and Beyond, you had a choice to either stay in Beacon Town with Lucas and Radar, or hit the road with Petra. And regardless of what choice you make, both endings are very good. If you stay in Beacon Town, it will end in a way where Jesse will continue to contribute to Beacon Town as his leader, and keep on working with Radar and Lucas. If you hit the road, it will end in a way where Jesse will go off adventuring with Petra. Whatever choice you make, it just simply brings Jesse's chapter to a close. There is really no need for a sequel anyways. I mean, what other things would it even have anyway? And besides, even if they were to make an official sequel, there would be a lot of work on the developer's part anyways, considering the very divergent choices in the end. You have to make one segment for the road choice and another for the Beacon Town choice, which are like completely separate from each other. And I think it'd be too much to handle, honestly. And no, don't tell me that this is like the Boomtown and Redstonia choices, because those were temporary one-off adventures to find Magnus or Ellegaard, which lasted for like the first half of an episode. And after that, they come back together and it's the same. It would not make sense for the Season 5 choices to intertwine into one story anyways, because the whole point is Petra going out to discover herself, and for also Radar to continue finding his purpose in Beacon Town. And the point is they're all on their own paths. Petra has pretty much accepted that they're going to be busy and all that. So I feel like that would completely kill the lesson of Season 2, which is how friends go apart and you have to find a way to accept it and do something that makes you happy. And besides, with the different choices you have, why limit it to a canon story when you can make your own? The writer Eric Sturp, I hope I said it right, he always told us that the game was open and free to the individual fans to make our own stories, backstories, and headcanons. So you can come up with whatever you want. For example, if you choose to go with Petra, you can have, say, Jesse and Petra go to Nether and fight Herobrine. Or you can go to that ancient city portal. Or if you stay with Radar and Lucas, you can have them fight off invaders, or you can use the Petra choice to make Radar the one in charge. See my point? Possibilities are endless without a Season 3. You can just make your own, especially one that makes you feel comfortable. Also, when it comes to making sequels, a third season just would not work. I think we all know about how there are sequels that can literally milk a franchise with bad writing or running out of ideas, which can ruin story characters or world building aspects. Not every movie needs a sequel. The same thing applies to games. As I said before, it had a perfect ending, and I know you like it, I know you enjoy it, but we just don't need another season. Period. Along with the unneeded sequel, it's been many years since the last episode came out. It came out in December of 2017. Telltale was revived in around August 2019 after a year of it being shut down. And to add on to that, the game was taken off Netflix in around December of 2023. For all these many years, people believed and hoped that Microsoft and Mojang would suddenly reconnect with Telltale and make another season, but nothing has happened. Otherwise, we would have known. And yes, I know about that tweet from August where they were never say never. However, that's not confirmation. It's just a social media person just telling them something. We don't know what's going on. That's all I'm trying to say. And one tweet is not a clarification. No. Just because they said something doesn't mean it's necessary that it will happen. Even if nothing has happened yet, why? Why should we continue to drag that hope on and it ends up not happening? It's very clear that the employees, and especially Eric Sturp, have moved on with their lives onto other things. And as far as I'm concerned, Mojang doesn't seem to be interested in bringing back the game. Take this for a grain of salt, but I believe that Minecraft Story Mode was one of the many reasons why Telltale shut down, because the company was struggling financially. I mean, it did buy a lot of popular IPs such as Batman, which can be quite expensive. And Season 2 of Minecraft Story Mode didn't do well financially, from what I heard. Back when Story Mode came out, Minecraft itself was hated on, and it pretty much lost its popularity. So the timing of the release was pretty bad, is like what I can say. I mean, well, Minecraft did come back in 2019, but that's like a whole different story. When it comes down to business and financial perspective, bringing back Minecraft Story Mode will be a huge risk and a drop of financial gain. And I don't think LCG would want to risk that happening again, no matter how popular Minecraft is nowadays. And plus, the new company is like completely different anyway. So, yeah. And finally, here is a significant detail that many people tend to gloss over. Telltale no longer owns the rights to Minecraft Story Mode. It pisses me off because when it comes to this, many people just either do not understand it or dismiss it and bring up a sliver of hope. See, when Telltale was still in business, it owned the rights to popular IPs, right? But when the company shut down, it lost the rights to those IPs. And of course, Minecraft Story Mode was one of those. The rights went back to the original places to where the IPs originated from. Like, Batman went back to DC Comics, and Story Mode went back to Mojang. And even when Telltale came back as LCG, yes, it got back some of its assets, but it cannot get back the rights to Minecraft Story Mode. As I said earlier, bringing it back would be a risk that they don't want to take, and it's been years, yet Mojang has done nothing, and it's very clear that they do not care and have moved on, or else we all would have heard about something. So yeah, I said what I had to say. This has been said multiple times on the Reddit, and despite all of this, somehow there are people out there who are still determined to cling on to the tiniest of hope. Look, I get it. You love the game, and so do I. But with all that's happened and the amount of years it's been, I just simply do not see it happening. After all, nothing built can last forever. In my opinion, it's just better to just simply let go onto the idea or hope that Minecraft Story Mode is able to canonically return. Because, trust me, spending a whole lot of time wanting something like this to return when nothing official has happened in years it's kind of a waste of time, I have to admit. Although I will say, I would love for Minecraft Story Mode to go back on sale again so people can continue playing it. That, I think, would be a better opportunity than creating an unnecessary sequel. But can it come back unofficially? Yes, absolutely. I did mention earlier that Eric Sturp wrote the story to where there was a window of opportunities that can inspire more fanfictions, headcanons, OCs, and fan-made sequels, which I think is more fun and creative than having to rely on something canon. And it's worked tremendously. There are like a ton of fanfictions out there to either rewrite Minecraft Story Mode or continue the story with more Avengers. Heck, there's even a new trend in the fandom where people are animating their own fan-made series with their own lore, OCs, voice actors, and everything. Such examples are Final Season The Return of Storm by Blue Girl Starlet, Block by Blocks The Amulet by Wazzy, World's Edge by Ken Tracer, Sot or Tales of the Order of the Stone by Dablissa, Amethyst Extend AU or the AEAU by me. Yes, that's right, I've jumped onto a trend. Season 3 A Journey's End by Ant-Man, Minecraft Story Mode rewritten by the Ninja Kid 14, Minecraft Story Mode The Rewritten Legends by Izzy Queen 12, Radar's Reign by Petrix, and Starlight by Loki Tech. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Anyway, my point is that there's so many out there, it's incredibly insane. I think it's more fun for the fans to get creative rather than blindly wish and hope for a new season to magically appear, because you can use your imagination and have as much fun as you want. Anyway, that's all I had to say for today's video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to comment your thoughts, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. As always, I will see you all later. Bye!